First, with desire, default setting, how you feel. Desire turns into thoughts. Okay, thoughts then turn into actions, actions turn into outcomes. Okay. What we have, the urge, is what we consider luck. You have your effort. Effort consists of thoughts and your actions. Okay, and then we have what you get, outcome, which becomes your life. So, in heart and small intestine, okay, if it's overperforming, then a person have manic behaviors. If it's underperforming, then it's passiveness. But what we want is just right. That whatever that they do, they feel passionate about it. Liver, if it's overperforming, you have anger. Underperforming is avoidance. Okay, if it's just right, then this person is very good at making decisions. It's a very resolute person. Kidney, if it's overperforming, it's a lot of fear. If it's underperforming, then it's fatigue, loss of interest. They don't want to do anything. But if it's just right, then it's calmness. For the lung, if it's overperforming, they feel like they have a tendency to control and organize everything, so then they turn to obsessive, compulsive behaviors. If it's underperforming, then it's grief. But if it's just right, there's a sense of self-empowerment, self-esteem that comes from that. Stomach, if it is overperforming, then it becomes stress. Okay? If it's underperforming, then it's anxiety. If it's just right, then you become patient. All of this is the default setting. Listen to podcasts, read good books, embody knowledge. So this then is how much effort you put into your default setting to adjust it to become your outcome. So for example, if it's a very manic person, go to yoga and then you feel better. Go to a meditation retreat. So you keep finding that you have to go up and down. Okay? So all of this drains a lot of energy. So is this. If someone's very passive, they might have to go to some exciting events. They're going to go to a concert and whatever just to get them back up. Just to get them back up. They feel down, they get back up. Okay? Now you see, this wastes a lot of energy. Now, if we were to use acupuncture to adjust your organ functions from the get-go, which is correcting the root cause, which is correcting the luck, okay, the subconscious, and then you'll find that whatever you're doing is very effortless. It's very sustainable. It requires a lot less management and effort for you to go straight forward. With anger, all right, somebody gets very angry. Oh, okay, I get angry, go up, oh, then I have to apologize. I apologize to somebody. I have to manage it. I have to go to anger management, and then, okay, then I have to regulate. And then it keeps flaring up. You see, then it becomes this constant managing thing about your anger. Or we do acupuncture to rectify your liver, to help you sleep through the night. And then you just become a very resolute person. And with avoidance, I think that this is the worst outcome, because then they probably would avoid therapy too. So then with acupuncture, right, you can do that. So people with avoidance might not even put in any effort in that case. With fear, okay, so people may be doubtful about different things and they might feel that it's hard to get going, right? And then if it's fatigue, then they demand calmness. So if I don't do anything, I don't engage with anybody, then I would feel okay, right? I don't feel fear. So, but you want the sweet spot, which is in the middle, which is you feel calm. So you get the idea, okay? With every scenario, it's going to go up and down because you're constantly doing things externally to manage the default setting, to manage your luck. Unless, right, if you correct that, if all your organs are neither overperforming or underperforming, then what you're getting is a constant feeling, constant stream, constant feed of energy, okay? So on and so forth, all right? So like, same thing goes, right, self-respect, self-esteem, goes with patience, right? Arguably, if you are naturally patient person, you wouldn't have to always learn and remind yourself to be patient. I very much believe, doesn't matter what religion you believe in, the teachings that you get from that, whether it's from a book, whether it's from an audio, whether it's from a video, a good message, a great message, always promote these things, okay? Which is really good. But a lot of people, they only see it in this column. They only see the effort, but they don't see what is behind it. Because default, this person might have grief by default, but you don't see that. So that means that if this person were to be successful, they would have gone through so much in the background, okay? This could be a lot of midnight oil that they have burned to get to where another person just naturally feeling self-sufficient and self-secure would get to. Okay, and what we do with acupuncture, especially the method that I practice, is to correct your luck. Now, if you don't buy that still, luck could just be your subconscious, right? It could be your subconscious. It could be your negative experiences from the past. It could be something that you've never gotten over. And some people might even believe that is your karma that you inherited from the past. So whatever that is, what we want is to treat the root cause, which the root cause start with something before you see it. So if you can rectify the energy, the behavior before it's manifested, then you take away all this up and down effort for you to get there. Okay. General. Let's say if someone feels anxious, okay? So what then happens is that their stomach is underperforming. So if it's underperforming, it starts from down here. So you do acupuncture and then it naturally goes up. But know that their stomach is underperforming, so that means that that's not fixed, then it's going to go down. Okay, and then that's when you come in once a week or once a month, that's when you come in forever. Then we actually didn't fix it. We didn't fix the luck. We just perpetuating this cycle. So when you start feeling better and staying feeling better, eventually what we want is that you come frequently enough, it's going to go volatile like that, and then it starts to smooth out, and then it becomes straight. Okay? This is how Lucky Flow Acupuncture differs from other acupunctures as well as modalities, is that the true cause comes from the default setting, which could be your subconscious, among other factors, which we consider your luck. What we want is effortless functions of your organs, your mind, and your being as a whole. Because organs are neither overperforming or underperforming, they perform just right. You naturally embody these good traits, and you naturally have a smooth urge, thought, effort, and action in that outcome. So, stay lucky. See you next time.